This is the S210E-40R. This is 230 volt, 30 amps. The working width of this machine is 210 millimeters, which is also 8 inches wide. First, what we're going to do is go ahead and fill the machine up with shot. Use 330 shot in this machine, and what we do is we fill this shot right up to that bottom of the tray there. This tray is also removable to catch any large debris that may be in the machine or anything like that. If you get any nuts, bolts, this will protect it from getting through the blast wheel. Next, what we're going to do is we put some shot on the ground here, and what we're going to do is just run the machine over top of it to prime the magnets. And what this is going to do is give us a nice barrier of shot on the bottom of the magnets to run along the floor, which will help to basically create a seal to the floor so no shot can escape from the machine. Go ahead and hook our dust hose up and run it through the guide. Alright, now I'll go over some of the controls of the 40R. What we have here is first we have our control panel on. This will turn the control panel of the machine and will also give power to the drive wheels. Next this is for the blast wheel to start the blast wheel on. We hit this, that starts up the blast wheel motor. And then here, this is to control the speed for the travel. And then we have an hour meter and also an amp meter. We're going to watch our amps as we blast. You don't want to go over 30 amps. This machine is a 30 amp max. So in starting up the machine, we'll go ahead and turn our control on first. Then we'll turn on the blast wheel. Let the blast wheel come all the way up to speed before we start blasting. Now what you do not want to do when we start blasting is sit in one spot and just let the shot land in one spot. What that's going to do is create a divot in the floor. So we'll demonstrate that here. Here you can see the divot that we created. This is basically just from sitting in one spot. Now we're going to go ahead and demonstrate the proper way on how to start the blaster. Alright, we'll go ahead and set our speed probably right between 2 and 3. Then we can go ahead and start rolling and bring on the shot. Now a unique feature of this machine is the front swivel wheels. This help allows the machine to be very mobile, so you can go ahead and turn around and come right on down our next pass here. When you come down your next pass, what you want to do is overlap the machine the width of the magnet. And as you come to a stop, you want to let off the shot first and let the machine roll to pick up all the extra shot. As you can see here, from where we left off, basically we just kind of feathered right off the shot there, so we don't have any abrupt stop or anything like that on the floor. Now what we have here is the control cage for the blast wheel. This is what dials in our blast pattern. So you have a notch about here and a notch right here. What this notches do is indicate the opening of the control cage. We want to set those notches to about 830 and 1030. That's always a good starting point to dial in your blast pattern. And then from there you can either turn up or down slightly to basically spread the shot across the floor. Because how the shot works is it comes down from the blast wheel, then it will hit the ground, come up the rebound plenum, and back into the hopper, where in the hopper basically the dust will separate from the shot and the dust will go through the vacuum as the shot will just get recycled through the machine. A couple wear parts on the machine would be the blast wheel itself and also the liners in the machine. The blast wheel we recommend changing about every 50 hours, and for the liners about 100 hours, or at least check them at these times, because one thing you don't want is like the shot to go through the side of the liner, because that will damage the side of the housing of the blaster. Now with this machine, when you're blasting, you never want to tip back on the handle. If you lift up on this handle, shot will escape from the bottom of the machine. Also, the S210E-40R has an adjustable handle. Loosen up these nuts here, and then you can raise and lower the handle for the operator's height.